and welcome to the Henry A. Butova Gymnasium to watch the American International Yellow Jackets, the women's volleyball team, take on the Stonehill Skyhawks. We got a great game in store today. AIC is 7-5, 0-1 in NET conference play. Stonehill is also 7-5. They're 0-0 in conference play, so this will be their first conference game, and they're taking on AIC first. Last time AIC and Stonehill played was November 22nd, 2019. They won that game in 4 sets, the last set being 25-14. Then they ended up winning that set, and that was a great game as well. So it's going to be interesting to see who wins this game. And, we got a lot of seniority or a lot of maturity on this team as far as grade-wise. And we're going to get started here in a second. Everybody's just getting set up. AIC is coming off of a loss to New Haven, a 3-1 score. Stonehill is coming off of a win against St. Asylum. AIC is looking to bounce back here, and looks like we should start rather soon here. Everybody's excited. Let's get this game started. Gulera Martinez will be serving this ball for AIC to start this game off, and here we start. Okay. Here we go. Ooh, let's go. AIC starts off with a point already off of a Stonehill mistakes, it looks like, and we're already with the point here for AIC. Another serve for Gulera. AIC is looking to score 2 in a row here, maybe. Here we go. Okay, so Stonehill gets a point right back as Gulera hit the net when she served. Now Stonehill will get the chance to serve. Shannon Burgess will be here to serve. And here we go. Ooh, okay. Hello. Ooh. Okay. Eckert Rivera right there with the score for AIC Yellow Jackets. Soto Burgos will be serving right here for AIC. A 2-1 score. AIC is up. Here we go. Serve. Okay, pass off. Here we go. Okay. Pass off. Woo! Okay. So it looks like an offsides, I believe they called it right there. And it will be Stonehill's ball. It looks like it's a sub coming in here for Stonehill as well. Molly Turner came out for Beja Perji. And Stonehill will serve his ball again. Lauren Wilkie on the serve for Stonehill. It's a 2-2 tied game. Here we go. Ooh. With a bad serve, AIC gets another point. It's now 3-2 AIC. Andrea Sarah Rosa will get the serve here for AIC. She's actually very close in kills and points and all different types of just milestones for AIC career-wise. She's an exceptional player. Right there, that leads to a out of bounds, I believe they whistled that. Also, there's another sub out for Stonehill volleyball. Number 5 comes out, Kristen De Lorenzo. I'm not sure who came in for her. But we have Abby Remick in the back for Stonehill with the serve. Here we go. Okay. Okay. So it just looks like there's some miscommunication right there for AIC, which results in a Stonehill point, which makes the score 4-3. First time Stonehill has been up so far in this game. And Remick will send the ball off here again. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, good save, good save. We're still in. That resulted in a point again for AIC, for Stonehill. Awesome, I'm sorry. Making it a score of 3-5. Stonehill is up still. Remick looks like she's having good luck serving the ball, so she will continue. AIC. That looked like a block for Stonehill, so that will result in a 6-3 lead for Stonehill. Remick serving the ball up again. Here we go. Let's go. Okay, so AIC has scored another point. It's 4-6. Guerra Martinez is subbing out right here. And Amanda De Liberio, the defensive specialist in volleyball. You can always tell by the different colored jersey versus everybody else on the team. She's here for a serve. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Okay, way to keep the ball alive. Here we go. Okay. That's even a block for Stonehill. Here we go. Okay, so AIC looks like they're trying to make a little comeback here, making the score 5-6. Stonehill is still up by 1 point. Amanda Rodriguez will serve it again. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, we'll keep the ball alive. Here we go. Okay. They're playing. Here we go. Ooh, way to keep the ball alive. Here we go. Ooh. Okay, so Amber Williams with the point right there, making it an even score of 6-6. We're back to all tied up again for the Yellow Jackets. Here we go. Okay. Ooh, way to keep the ball alive. Way to keep the ball alive. And we're going to get a serve right here. Ooh. Okay. That serves in another point for AIC, making it a score of 7-6. Okay. We're calling another point for AIC, making it a score of 8-6. You know, I'm always very impressed by volleyball players with their ability to jump as high as they do, to hit the ball over the net. It's a harder skill than probably most people think, especially if you can see where she just served that ball from, trying to get it to come. As I said, for a red flag. And Stonehill will get another point, making it a score of 8-7. But, you know, just the vertical that these athletes have in volleyball specifically right now, just, it's always amazing to see because it's hard to really get the ball over the net. And number 15, Carrie Russell, the Liberio, also served the ball off. Stonehill, okay. So a little confusion right there, but they did end up giving AIC the point, making it a score of 9-7. The player looked like they touched the net right there. And Naomi with the, okay. So Naomi hit the ball and went out of bounds, serving as a point for the Skyhawks, making it a score of 9-8. Molly Turner will be serving off right here, though. Let's see if she can give Stonehill the lead right here. Okay, here we go. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Good block. Good block. That's teamwork right there. Good block. By the way, if you're just joining us, both teams are 7-5. One team has to walk away here with that 6L. One team has to. I'm not sure which one it's going to be right now. It's such a close game. We're not sure yet, but one of the teams is going to walk out. As for AIC, ooh, okay. Okay. Stonehill is keeping the ball alive. Stonehill is keeping the ooh, okay. AIC is keeping the ball alive. It's a back and forth. It's back and forth. Ah. And it ends up and resulting in a Stonehill point, making it a score of 10-9. It was a back and forth match right there. You didn't know who was going to get the point. Kristen DeLorenzo will be serving here for Stonehill. Let's see what we could do. Here we go. Woo! Andrea Sarah Rosa with the point right there. And I don't know if you've seen, but if you could just see how high she jumped right there, like the vertical on these volleyball players to get the ball over the net is ridiculous. Guerrero Martinez with the serve right here. You know, something I could also appreciate about the sport of volleyball, just, you know, you see everybody on the sidelines. They're not sitting down like most people do on the bench or teams. As she goes out of bounds right there, knocks a chair over, she comes right back in. Ooh, good tip by AIC to save it. Okay. Hey, woo! AIC works together. Melanie Hernandez right there with the score. Woo! And the Skyhawks will take a timeout. To take a timeout. You know, when I never really played volleyball. The only sport I was really into was football. But when I was in gym in middle school and volleyball, and we had a volleyball tournament every year, I never was a person that really liked it, only because I would hit the ball too hard. I mean, I was never good at it because I was too strong in a sense, and I would always hit the ball over the net. It would always go out of bounds. And there was always the other team, you know, the other team's point. But senior year, our volleyball tournament, I took it very well. I took it, you know, I wanted to win that year because it was my senior year. It was my last year going out. I just wanted to win the gym tournament just to say I did something. We ended up losing. But hopefully AIC can be the people that win it, because I certainly would not be able to, especially the vertical they have. I mean, my feet barely leave the ground. That's just not me. I'm not a vertical guy. I'm more of a power guy, you know. But we're going to get set right back in here for the volleyball game. AIC will be serving the ball off here. Ada Guerrero Martinez. Guerrero Martinez will serve the ball here for AIC. And let's see what we can do. Okay. Here we go. Woo! Okay. Okay. Good block by AIC right there. Good block. Okay. We got another back and forth match here again. Oh, okay. Stonehill stays in there for that one. And they are awarded with the point. Coming out the timeout, making the score 10-12. AIC still in the lead. Shannon Burgess will be hitting the ball off here and it hits the net, but that's okay. AIC is still gonna, ooh, okay. Here we go. Stonehill will, okay. Ooh, okay. I mean, that's okay. She jumped really high to get that one out. We're making the score 12-11. AIC is still up by 1 point, but Stonehill is trying to keep the momentum here. Volleyball is very much a momentum-like sport. Here we go. Okay. Pass up to the teammate and Ooh. That was a good progression right there by Stonehill. That's tying the score of 12-12. Stonehill is trying to keep the momentum here. Ooh, okay, that's a good save. Way to get it back over the net after all that commotion. But all the commotion just leads to disruption, which leads to a point for Stonehill, putting them in the lead, 12-13. Stonehill will have the chance to serve this ball off again. Shannon Burgess. She's trying to keep the momentum alive for the Skyhawks. Here we go. Ooh. Nobody was in position to hit that ball back, and AIC quickly ties it up, making the score 13-13. Soto Burgess will be hitting the ball here for, and that stays in bounds, they call it, so that'll be another point for AIC, making it a score of 14-13. Borgos will be hitting it again for Stonehill. Stonehill trying to, okay, good block by AIC. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, that's a good block. Here we go. Try it again. Ooh. Okay. Hey, way to stay in there right there. Way to stay in the progression. And that makes it a score of 15-13. AIC up by 2 again. And by the way, if you don't know, you do need a 2-point spacing in order to call it a match win set and continue to the next set. Soto Burgos. Looks like she had a little too power. That's what I was talking about with me. That's how, I mean, it was way crazier than that. She obviously has a lot more form, but she ends up hitting it out of bounds, which results in a Stonehill point, making it a 15-14 score. Lauren Wilkie will be serving right here for Stonehill. Okay, AIC here. Ooh, good tip, but they save it. And Stonehill ends up, ooh, they call it out of bounds, which results in another AIC point, making it 16-14, or I believe they called it inbounds. I'm not sure, but nevertheless, it results in a 16-14 lead for AIC. And we'll have another serve right here. And I can also always appreciate the little pump-ups the team gives their team on the court at the time. It's really a great atmosphere at Stonehill. Woo! That was an amazing, amazing hard hit. And that results in a 15-16 score. AIC still up. Stonehill will try to keep possession right here. Abby Remick on the serve. Okay, good setup. Hey, ooh, okay, hits the net. But we back at it. Here we go. Ooh, good save, good save. Okay, set it up for her. Hello. Here we go, again. Melanie Hernandez had a lot of opportunities right there to get the ball over there, but just quite couldn't get it there. So it results in a 16-16 game. Stonehill serving. Remick is up for the serve. Ooh, okay. Good hard hit, but Stonehill keeps it. And Deja Pern gets the score right there for Stonehill, which results in an AIC timeout. to get things in order here. Stonehill is up 17-16. You know, and like I said, the atmosphere here is great. The atmosphere here is great. Both sidelines are cheering their respective teams on. The crowd is, into the game as well. Parents, family, friends. So it's a great atmosphere in the game right now. Andrea Sarah Rosa, by the way, I was talking about, she's so next in line for a bunch of career records and milestones. She's 5th right now all time in program history for AIC women's volleyball with 1,158 kills. She's also 5th in points with 1,318. She's also coming up with, she has 9 kill games this season alone, 64 in her career. Naomi Eckert is 6th in assists with 1,700. So we have a lot of people at AIC right now coming up to, complete with career records, and that's always plausible as Stonehill gets the chance to serve back to AIC right here, and we'll get this back underway. And we start off with Amber Williams not being able to get the ball over the net, which results in another Stonehill point, making it an 18-16 score. Right now, as it stands, Stonehill only needs 7 more scores to win this set right here. Oh, and that ball goes way high, comes back down to AIC is okay. Set up. Ooh! And that ball goes way out right field as if he was playing baseball, which results in a point for Stonehill, making it a 19-16 game. And Stonehill has all the momentum right now. AIC is looking to take back that momentum quickly as we serve the ball off right here. Okay. Way to get the ball back over the net. Set a teammate up. Woo! As you can see, Stonehill is very fired up right now, as they should be. They're playing very good right now. AIC needs to regroup as they brought in their defensive. They got their defensive specialists in at the moment. AIC, that is. Both teams has their defensive specialists in. As it goes out of bounds, resulting in the AIC point, making it a score of 20-17. AIC down by 3. As you can see, Soto Burgess said the same thing I'm saying, we're only down by 3. Let's go. And this is a very come-over-back win. I mean, Stonehill still has to score 5 points in order to win the set, but it's very pleasable lead for AIC. They can do this. Oh, and she just can't make it over the net. Hits her teammate, making the score 21-17. Very close for Stonehill to win the set right here. As AIC subs in a few players, try to change things around. Maybe the coach sees something. And they, okay. So that's a bad serve off as well, resulting in another AIC point. AIC is trying to stay in this specific set as much as they can. As AIC gets ready to serve the ball off right here. See, that player wanted to set up very well. Ooh. I think they called a double right there, which resulted in another Stonehill point. Manny Lonnie Hernandez leads AIC with 2 kills at the moment. Andrea Sorrera has 2 as well. Naomi Eckert with 1. as it looks like a player for AIC happens to be a tad bit hurt or shaken up. And she looks as if she's going to try to stay in the game. That was Amber Williams, the freshman. Not playing too bad defensively wise. If she gets the ball over net, she's having a much, much better game. Oh. Ooh. Two players both go for the ball as it goes out of bounds, resulting in a Stonehill points, and they only need one more to win the set. So if AIC wants to win this specific set, they need to buckle down right here in order to clutch this one out. Okay, set your teammate up. Here we go. Woo, okay, way to stay the ball. Oh, let's go, okay. They're calling it a score for AIC. They're calling it a score for AIC as it's a sub on both sides for Stonehill and AIC. And Dora Butovic will get the serve right here for AIC in order to try to keep this momentum alive for them. They just had the last point. Set your teammate up in it. As you can hear, you say finish it, but they, ooh! They won't finish it right there as AIC wants to come back in this one. There's no fight to not be fighting. As number 9 gets the chance to serve the ball off right here. Dora Butovic. And it looks like it's a huge momentum shifter right now for AIC. Couple mistakes, a couple balls hit the net. And still only a 21-24 game. One more point and Stonehill wins the set. They look to win the set right there, with the final score of that set being 25-21. In that set alone, Claire Freeman had 3 kills on Stonehill. Abby Remick had 2. Gentry Allen had 2. Beja Pera Jean had 1 as well. AIC Andra Seria had 3. Monty Laney Hernandez had 2. Naomi Eckert had 1. Soto Burgos had 1. Hitting percentage, Andrea Sierra is 22%. Naomi Eckert is 100. She only had 1 hit, so she's obviously was able to connect on that one. As far as assists, Naomi Eckert is leading AIC with 8 assists. I mean, she's number 6 in AIC history for a reason as far as assists. So that shouldn't be too surprising that she has 8 assists. Andrea Serra also has 1 assist. Stonehill Lauren Wilk has 5. Molly Turner has 3. As far as blocks go, Beja on Stonehill has 1. Claire has 1. AIC is the same thing. Alaskandra has 1. Amber has 1. As far as digs, Andrea has 5 different digs. Amanda has 3. And it looks like it's turning out to be a good game here. Stonehill won the first set, but we are looking for AIC to come here and win the second set. On September 29th, AIC has another game against Southern Connecticut at 7 p.m. That's another home game. That game starts at 7. That happens to be another NE10 game. This being the first NE10 game for Stonehill. If you're just joining us, the second NE10 game for AIC. AIC is 0-1 in NE10 play. 7-5 on the season. Also, Stonehill is 7-5. Stonehill had 3 wins in a row before losing to New Haven on the 21st. again, I don't know if you were able to just see the bench for Stonehill, but just the steps, the dancing that they're able to do on the sideline to just make the game a more fun atmosphere. The little pump-ups they give themselves is everything. And I think that's what sports is all about. Being with your team, pumping each other up, holding each other down, and trying to get a win. So I haven't seen too many volleyball teams, so I don't know if that's at every team, if that's just Stonehill. But much credit to them and their culture if that's just them. As AIC gets ready, coming out the first set. That first set is behind them. They're on a new set. Everything that happened in the past doesn't matter anymore. This is a whole new set in order to win the next game, the next set. In order to win the match, that's the ultimate goal, to win the whole match. So anything that happens in the past that doesn't lead you to the win doesn't even matter anymore. And it looks as Kristen DiLorenzo will serve the ball off right here to start this set off for Stonehill. It looks as if AIC has brought in a different person to play the defensive specialist role at the moment. You know, it wasn't, and for AIC, as far as, you know, the points scored against them, it wasn't too much of, you know, them missing things. It was more of the mistakes they made themselves. So hopefully they can correct those mistakes that they were able to during that little intermission as we get it started off here for AIC. She has to come with more power on that. Set your teammate, but okay, a point for AIC. And that's a strong hit for Andre Sierra Rosa. That's a strong hit as AIC gets another sub. Amber Williams, a freshman, will be coming in. She looks to have a better set this time around. And, you know, last set it was just, she wasn't able to get the ball over the net. She was great defensively, though. So if she's able to fix that little mistake, you know, she's having a much, much better game as we get started off here. And that goes directly out of bounds, resulting in a point for Stonehill, making it a 1-1 score. Both tied as Shannon Burgess hits the ball off here for Stonehill. Keeps the ball in play. Set it up for your teammate. AIC keeps the ball alive. Here we go. Woo! Way to just throw your body to get that. Tried to kick the ball. This ain't soccer. That will result in an AIC point. 2-1 AIC. And Andre Sierra Rosa will pick the ball off here for AIC. And I mean, there's nobody back there in position in order for Stonehill to score that point, so that will result in a point for AIC, making the score 3-1. Andrea Sarah Rosa with the serve again. Ooh, okay, good block. Set your teammate up. Here you go. She gets it over the net this time, which is good. And Stonehill keeps fighting in that one, which will result in a Stonehill point, making them the score of 3-2. Lauren Wilkie will serve the ball here for Stonehill. Ooh, way to dive. And they're calling that a point. I'm not too sure what happened right there. I believe that was called a double. I believe they called a double right there on Stonehill, which resulted in the AIC point, making the score 4-2. You know, watching a volleyball game, you always realize how crucial knee pads is for volleyball players because they dive on the ground and get those balls almost risk their lives, it looks like almost. And that will result in a sideline out of bounds. So that will result in a score for Stonehill, making the score 4-3. Bad serve right there leads to a score. And Remick will serve the ball off right here for Stonehill. She gets low to save the ball. Ooh, good block. And okay, they keep the ball in play. Okay. Ooh! Dora Butovic with the score right there. You know, something that's very inciting in the game of volleyball to me is how they set their teammates up because they know like you're just about to hit the ball so crazy that the other team is not going to get it, or that's usually the hope. You know, that being the whole purpose of the game. AIC serving the ball off right here. Slight little tap for Stonehill caused a little confusion, but Stonehill stays in as well as AIC stays in there. Ooh, okay, good save. Set your teammate up. Ooh! Andrea Sararosa with the point right there. Stonehill couldn't keep that ball in bounds. Wasn't anybody. Well, usually it looks like that's almost always the case for Stonehill. There's nobody way in the back to get that ball usually. Nobody in place. Okay. So AIC tries to save the ball right there, but you can't make all the plays, unfortunately, so that will result in a 6-4 game. AIC leading. As Kerry Russell gets the opportunity right here to serve the ball off. And they call that a point for AIC. AIC gets a chance to serve the ball off right here. Good save. She keeps the ball in bounds. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, they thought they had it. They thought they had it. But they actually did. It just took a second or two later. Way to go by AIC to try to keep the ball in bounds. But as I said earlier, you just can't make every play. So that will result in a 5 points for Stonehill. The score is still 7-5. AIC is up by 2 at the moment. Stonehill serves the ball off. Ooh, and they keep the ball in play. That was a great, great save. Ooh, okay. Something I could have also appreciated about a volleyball is they just don't quit. Like it's a kind of, if you understand the definition of don't quit, they just have to keep going. Fall, get right back up, keep going. Whatever the case, as Stonehill serves the ball off right here. And again, Melanie Martinez tries to score the ball again. And, the same thing prevails. If she is just able to get the ball over the net, she's having a much, much, much better game here. Stonehill serves the ball off. And hey, woo! They keep the ball in play. Woo! It might just be a hand placement thing for Hernandez. And as you've seen on that one, just how she hit it to the left and went out of bounds, resulting in a point for Stonehill. But a point right back after Stonehill served the ball, making it a score of 8-8, tied all up AIC will be serving the ball off right here. Also subs for the AIC team. AIC will attempt to serve the ball off right here, hoping to keep it in play. And they'll call that an out of bounds, which will result in a point for Stonehill, making it a score of 9-8. Getting another set of subs right here for Stonehill. They're playing a game. This is an intense game, a very back and forth game. As usually are all their games that they play, just in the last 10 meetings. All of them, all the 6 were very close scores. And that results in the score for AIC, making it a score of 9-9, tying it all up. As AIC gets the chance to serve the ball off here, as another set of subs come in for AIC. And Naomi will hit the ball off here. Okay. Ooh. That's them. Yeah, that's a point for AIC. Making it a score of 10-9. AIC will hit the ball off here again. Okay. Here we go. Set your team up. Here it goes. Hey. Here we go. Woo! You gotta understand how high these volleyball players jump up to actually get up there. I don't know what workouts they're doing, what exercises, but it's clearly working to be able to jump that high. As I said, I've never been a vertical player. I've always been more of a power player, so I don't know any vertical exercises. As Stonehill gets the ball off here. Set your teammate. Oh. Butovic is not able to save the ball right there, which results in 11-10. Stonehill up in this match. Here we go. Ooh. Here we go. Way to keep it in. Set your team up. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Ooh. See, that was Andrea Sarah Rosa with the score, making it a score of 11-11. But you see, with that little like tip where you could just, they're thinking it's going to be a hard hit, and they're not able to catch it because it just goes directly in front of them onto the ground. That's a tricky one. It's a very clever, tricky play in volleyball. It's 11-11 with AIC. A little miscommunication right there as far as hitting the net. Andrea telling the teammates to let's go. Her being a graduate student, she's one of the leaders of this team. And Stonehill hits the ball off. Set your teammate up. Here it goes. Ooh, way to keep it alive. Here we go. Set your teammate up. Ooh. I'm not going to lie. Stonehill, as far as setting their teammate up with the power attacks, they're very good at that. They're very good at that. I need to give the strength and conditioning coach at Stonehill to see what type of workouts he gives them to improve their vertical, because we got as we come right back with some of our own vertical to give it a score of 12-13, only putting AIC down by 1 as the defensive specialist comes out for AIC, bringing somebody else in. It's also a sub for Stonehill. So subs for both teams as we continue this game here. It's 12-13. Stonehill is up. And AIC is very good with the blocks. And that just hits out of bounds for AIC, which results in a point for Stonehill, making it a score of 14-12. Here we go. Ooh. See, usually it's nobody in the back for Stonehill to catch the ball when AIC sends it over. This time it was the other way. One of the few times AIC got caught not in the back of the area to save the ball. Stonehill sends the ball off right here. Here we go, set your teammate up. Woo! And that feels good for Amber Williams to finally get that point, get over the threshold. She's been having some trouble, obviously, this game as well, getting the ball over there, but that feels great for her to score a point, which leads to a 13-15 game. Stonehill is still up by 2. AIC is looking to keep momentum to pull this game, this specific match off. Here we go. Woo! Okay. That was just a great, great hit for it to end up in that specific spot, nobody being over there. Volleyball is also a hit or miss sport. It could go anywhere in the court, and if your player's not there or can't get there, that's pretty much it. So it's hard to be in the right place at the right time, right rotations. As this looks like it's a back and forth before Andrea Sarah Rosa scores another point to put AIC. They called it a Stonehill point, making it a score of 17-13. Wow. I could have bet my last dollar that was an AIC point, which is not, though. Stonehill serving the ball off. But that is an AIC point for sure, making it a score of 17-14 now. AIC will be serving the ball off, making another substitution for both teams again. Defensive specialists in for AIC on both sides, on both teams. Stonehill and AIC both has their defensive special in. They call it the Liberio, I'm sorry. AIC will try to serve the ball off right here. Butovic before we get another sub for AIC. AIC is still looking to serve the ball off right here. And it looks like they're having a little confusion between the officials as to what is exactly going on here. I'm not sure what they're going to call it right here or what they're going to determine, but we'll see in just a second. Something that's also interesting, just about college sports in general is how many people could be from all different places of the world, not in just the USA, but from other countries as well. A bunch of people being from different places across the country on AIC volleyball alone. Puerto Rican, somebody from Puerto Rico, somebody from Barcelona, somebody from Puerto Rico, Germany. Just how it could be from different places is just amazing. As Stonehill gets another point right there after AIC hit the ball out of bounds, making a score of 18-14. Molly Turner will serve the ball off right here. Let me see if, here we go. Set your teammate up. Woo, way to keep it, way to keep it. Set your teammate up. Woo! And that feels good for Hernandez as well. As I said, she's been having trouble putting the ball over the net. Didn't have any trouble right there, and she gets subbed out. AIC gets another sub in. Ooh. And they keep the ball in, or they're going to call it out. And they call that out of bounds. Credit for Stonehill to keep the play going and, not stopping regardless of them thinking it went out of bounds or not. But it will result in a point for AIC, making it a score of 16-18. And that hit goes out of bounds. With AIC trying to creep up back in the score, making it a score of 17-18. AIC only down by 1 at this point. AIC will serve the ball off again, trying to keep the momentum in the game alive for them. Set your teammate up, and good block for AIC. Really keep the ball in bounds and send it over. Set your teammate up. And that goes out of bounds, resulting in another point for AIC, tying the game up 18-18. AIC will serve, trying to keep the game in. And that's a good block for AIC. AIC defense is great as far as blocking the ball when they try to come over the net at the beginning point. Andrea Rosa will send it over, which will result in another point for AIC, leading the game. Score of 19-18. That was a great series of just back and forth for Andrea Sarah Rosa. Has 7 total kills at this point. By the way, if you're just joining with us, again, she's number 5 all-time in AIC history. 4 kills. Number 5 all-time in points as well. Judith Swift from the class of 2000 is number 1 in both points and kills. By the way, since AIC lost in the first set, they look to, kind of kill something that they have against them that, if they lose in the first set, they usually go 1-5. They lost 3 in a row off of that when they lost in the first set. When they win in the first set, they're 7-0. So we'll see how this goes. AIC is close to winning the second set, and when they win the second set, they're 6-1. So we'll see if they can complete off this second set right here and get 25 points. They're only 6 points away. Score being 19-18. AIC is up. AIC has it. No. Oh, they're going to. Okay, well, Mr. Official calls that touch in the net by AIC, which results in a 19-19 score. All tied up. Stonehill will get the ball. Di Lorenzo will hit it off. Here we go. Okay, that's out of bounds, which results in a point for Stonehill, making it a score of 20-19. 5 more points for Stonehill till they win the second set. As I said, AIC is 1-4 when they lose the second set, 1-5 when they lose the first set, which they did already. So hopefully they can change that stigma right here as AIC tries to get the point, but Stonehill keeps their pivot, and they stay in the game to get another score right there, making it a score of 21-19. Stonehill is trying to take all the momentum right here. Andrea hits with power. That's a good block. Way to keep it in. Way to keep it. AIC is playing. Stonehill is playing. They're not trying to go down. This is a close game. Ooh. Going back and forth. Stonehill finally gets it, making it a score of 22-19. Which results in another AIC timeout, I believe. The score is 22-19. Stonehill being 3 points away from winning the second set. As I said, they're 1-4 when losing the second set, 1-5 when losing the first set. When they're trailing 0-2, out of all their games that they trailed 0-2, they're 0-4, so they never end up winning that game. But as I said, hopefully we could change that stigma. Hopefully we can clutch out this one right here. I'm not sure who will be. I believe Stonehill will be serving. Yeah, Stonehill will be serving the ball off right here to continue this specific set. As I said, it's a 22-19 score. Stonehill won the first set. They're coming in closing on winning the second set as we serve the ball off right here. And set your teammate up. Here we go. Here it is. Ooh, that's so sneaky, but Stonehill catches it right there. Good block. Good block by Ivanovic from AIC to make it a score of 20-22. Only down by 2 here. It's still a very winnable set. AIC has to buckle down right here and just clutch this one out. Here we go. Ooh, okay. We're still in it. Ooh. In volleyball, you have to be very, very quick. I'm not sure if volleyball gets enough credit for being the athletes that they have to be in order to save the ball, in order to win the game. It's a very interesting sport. Stonehill saves the ball off right here, but it will be out of bounds, which results in a 21-23 game. Stonehill is still up by 2. AIC serving the ball off right here. They'll look to keep serving the ball and keep scoring. Don't want Stonehill to get to that 24-point mark, and at that point, anything can happen for them to win that specific set. And I might have jinxed it just a little bit as Stonehill gets their 24th point, making it a score of 24-21. AIC is down. And Stonehill is saying no middle scores. Set your teammate up. Here go. Ooh, way to save it. As Stonehill wins the second set in a row with the score of 25-21. As I said, when AIC trails 0-2, they are 0-4. So they have not been able to catch a win this season when they do trail 0-2. Hopefully we can change that stigma this match coming up. Well, now this game in general. It's a very close score in all of the matches. It usually is for the games Stonehill and AIC play. The last game, as I said, was November 22nd, 2019. AIC won that one. The score in the first set was 25-23. Then it was 25-14. They lost the third set, 21-25, but they came back to win the fourth and final set strong. The score of 25-14. So it's usually a very close game with them. And they'll look to make it no different as they already have through the first 2 sets. Looking at this roster for AIC, we have a bunch of young players that are going to be able to come up and just continue to make an impact for this team that's already doing very good. The last East Region Championship they had was 2018. They also had an NCAA appearance for that year as well. Sydney Washburn was a part of that team. Amanda Rodriguez, Leanne Hernandez, Andrea Sarah Rosa was a part of that team. Guela Alves was a part of that team as well. So, a lot of, in the past couple of years with the players we do have a lot of success. They'll continue to make it look no different here. Starting the season off 7-5. AIC, Andrea Sarah Rosa continues to have 7 total kills. Naomi Eckert is 50% with her hit. She has 17 assists. As I said, if you don't know, she is number 6 all time in assists for AIC in history, with 1,754. The person in 5, the 5th spot, has 1,889. Only 135 assists away. From being able to be number 5 in that spot. She already has 430 this season. I mean, if this was basketball, sign her up to be my point guard. But we're back here in the 3rd set. As I said, AIC is 0-2 when they lose 2 sets in a row. So we're looking to change that stigma here as Naomi serves the ball off for AIC, and we're going to get right started. Okay. So on that net's hit, it ends up hitting the net. And that serves as a point to start off this specific set as a 0-1. Stonehill will be serving the ball off right here. And that goes out of bounds, so that results in a 1-1 score for AIC. Serving the ball off right here. Ooh, okay. That's a great block by AIC. AIC is a great blocking team. Ooh. Here we go. Hello. Ooh, okay. Stonehill is going to keep playing here. Stonehill, watching them, they really have no give up. They're going to go the whole way until the ref says this specific team has the point. So they're a well-disciplined team, as you can see. Stonehill gets the point right here to go up 2-1. Stonehill serving the ball out right here. AIC, set your teammate up. Woo! Amber Williams gets herself another score. Both her and sophomore Maylani Hernandez were struggling earlier. Great defensively, just struggling to get the ball over the net. They've been able to change that a little bit in the last 2 sets. And they'll call that an out of bounds after an AIC block, which results in a score of 2-3. Stonehill being up in the game. Stonehill serves the ball off. AIC with the great save. AIC keeping the ball in contention. Set your teammate up. Here you go. Woo! I don't know how you can't get excited for the assist, setting their team up for a hard hit. Unless you're just not a sports fan, but it's a very exciting thing to look at. As Stonehill serves the ball off here again at AIC. Keeps the, AIC hits the net, making it a score of 2-5. Stonehill serving the ball off again. Okay. Serve your teammate. Okay, AIC keeps it. Here you go. Serve your teammate up. Here you go. Woo! Stonehill is keeping it. Ooh, okay. We call that an out of bounds, making it a 3-5 score for Stonehill. On the serve right there, hitting it out of bounds. AIC will serve the ball off right here. It's a back and forth set. As it, ooh! And I'll say it again, I don't know if that's just the way they like to run their formations as a team as far as Stonehill, but you know, most of AIC points is, you know, hitting the back ends, and I don't know if, you know, their scheme just doesn't fit for them to be back there, but that's where they're going to hurt the most. As AIC tries to save it right there, but it just goes all the way out of bounds, resulting in a score for Stonehill, making a 6-4 game. Stonehill is still up by 2. AIC will look to bounce back right here. Stonehill hitting the ball off Curry Russell. Martinez tries to save the ball right there, but not too successful at it. Carly Russell will go for another serve. Serve your teammate up. Woo! Woo! And Tokovic gets another score right there. The excellent hit. AIC will get their chance to serve the ball off right here, Dora Butokovic. And that serves as an out of bounds, making it a score of 8-5. You know, as far as this specific set, I'm not sure as to how many points AIC gave up was self-inflicted versus they, you know, Stonehill actually scoring themselves. For example, that one right there, you know, stuff like hitting the net, you know, self-inflicted stuff. You know. So if they're able to fix these mistakes, you know, we could possibly be looking at a much different game here. But Stonehill will get the opportunity to hit the ball off here. Molly Turner. And the score is 9-5. Stonehill is up. Here we go. Woo! Andrea Sarah Rosa gets the score right there. And 2 subs coming out for AIC here. Andrea Sarah Rosa has 8 total kills this game. Amber Williams has 4. Monty Lenny Hernandez has 3, which is, if you've been watching the game, you know it's a very big upgrade from what they were kind of doing in the first set and the first half of the second set, as AIC gets the point right there for a score of 7-9. AIC will have the chance to serve the ball off right here. Ooh. As AIC gets the chance to score again, making the score 8-9, a very close score, depending on what happens next. A lot of momentum could be shifted right here. Here we go. Woo! Ooh! Woo! That was a great hit. To come across court, you know, like she did and hit it with her offhand, that's, I mean, listen, there's an art to everything. And that had a true art to it to me. Kristen DiLorenzo will have the serve off right here. Yes, you served your teammate up. Woo! Andrea Rosa with another kill, making it 9 kills for this game. She has 9 total 10-plus kill games this season alone, 64 in her career. So she's already at 9 in the third set. So you know, hopefully she can continue that. And she missed that hit right there, which resulted in an AIC point, making the score 10-10. As I said, momentum could shift at any time in volleyball. In this specific game alone, they're going back-to-back. As I said, this is an any 10 game, so nobody's backing down. That's conference play. And here we go. Oh! As I said, you've seen right there, you know, Amber Williams just has had a tough time getting the ball over the net today. And she's had a couple of chances to do so as she has 4 kills. When she, you know, fixes that, I mean, listen, she is a freshman, so sky's the limit for her. Set your teammate up. Ooh. Here we go. Woo! Could have scored right there, but that's, you know, just ball placement. So it's kind of like either, you know, she hits the net or ball placement on the, you know, the hand on the ball placement. And she cleans those things up, you know, defensively she's great. Stonehill gets a chance to hit the ball here. Here we go. Woo! You gotta be fast. You gotta be fast. You gotta be fast. Naomi has 23 assists in this game. Molly Turner has 14, and Lauren Wilkie has 13. As AIC hits the ball off right here. It's a 10-12 score right now. Here we go. Woo! That's a tie up right there. Ivanovic has 3 total blocks. Amber Williams has 2. Naomi has 1. And Stonehill Shannon Burgess has 2. Ooh, way to keep the ball in contention. See, that's what I'm talking about with, you know, just being an athlete, having to dive your body. Ooh, that's not the first time that happened this game. Way to keep the ball just in play. Nobody, set your teammate up. Ooh, here you go. Ah. Amber Williams had backed up right there. She stayed there for maybe another second. That ball was going to continue to still be in play. But it's good to see no quit in neither team. You know, constantly fighting to score 12-13. Stonehill is up 2-0 in sets. They only need 3 sets to win the game as Stonehill scores again to make it a score of 14-12 as AIC calls a timeout. But, you know, Stonehill with having 2 sets already, only needed 1 more set to win the game. They're up by 2 right now. And usually when AIC is trailing 0-2, they have lost 4 straight games. They're 0-4 in that department when they trail. Amanda Rodriguez has 967 digs. She only needs 33 to come up on 1,000. Andrea Sarah Rosa has 868. She needs 132 to hit that milestone. You know, it's kind of crazy seeing people be in contention to break records because it's like they're a part of history at that point. Andre Sarah Rosa has 9 points in this game. And she has 69 career 10-plus point games, 9 this season. So hopefully she can get another one to continue that, keep going with that streak in her career. And Stonehill keeps the ball alive here. Here we go. Woo! As that makes it a score of 12-15. Stonehill leading. Stonehill serves the ball off right here. Here we go. Woo! Good block. Stonehill is playing with some fierce competitors right now. This is their first conference game. So, they're going all out to try to possibly win this. As a sub comes in for Stonehill and AIC. Here we go. Ooh, Andrea was looking to get her 10th one right there. Ooh. Here we go. Set your teammate up. Ooh. Okay. Set your teammate up. Way to keep it in contention. Here we go. Woo! Let's go. Okay. So Soto Burgos right there was able to score, making a score of 13-16. Stonehill only needs 4 more points to make it a 20-point game. And AIC doesn't want to stay with that 13-point total score if they do get to that, because it leaves a lot of room for mistakes and things of that nature. As AIC gets the chance to hit the ball off here, serve the ball off. Ooh. And they give that point to Stonehill, making it a score of 17-13. The most kills, points, let's see, Andrea ever had was 31 in the game versus Georgian Court last year. This game she's had 16. That's the most she's had in the game this year. She's already again with 9. And Uwe served the ball off right here as, ooh, way to keep the ball in contention. Here we go. Good block, good block. What are they gonna call it right? And volleyball is a non-quit game as both teams face different types of adversity, but just keep fighting back, keep throwing punches, and AIC ends up with the score, making it 15-17. Very close score. AIC wins the set as they score right there, making it a score of 18-15. Still a chance for AIC to win this set. Stonehill winning this set will end the game. Wow, as I said, man, she's just had a hard time getting the ball over the net today. She's getting the ball over the net. This is a completely different game, if you ask me. And she's not able to save it. The defensive specialist making it a score of 15-19. And AIC calls yet another timeout, with it only being 6 points left to go before Stonehill is crowned a W. You know, as I said, Andrea Sarah Rosa, if you're just joining us, has 9 kills. Amber Williams has 5. Dora Butovic has 4. Melania Hernandez has 3. For Stonehill, Abby Remick has 10. Shannon Burgess has 6. Gentry Allen has 5. And Beja has 5. Naomi, again, is having a great game as far as assists. She has 26 assists, 5 digs. Andrea has 1 assist, 13 digs, 9 points. And assists, of course, you know who is in that category. Naomi Eckert with 26 assists. Molly Turner only with 15. Let's get things back underway here. Carly Russell will serve this ball off to AIC, and AIC is not trying to lose this game. And they're not able to catch the ball right there, which results in a 20-15 score. Five more points until Stonehill is crowned the winner here. It's a back and forth game. Woo, good block. Set your teammate up. Amber Williams, I'm sorry, Melanie Hernandez is able to score there, right there. Making a score of 16-20. AIC is down by 4 points. Stonehill only needs 5 to win the set. We're getting the opportunity to serve the ball off now. Ooh. Not able to hit the ball off right there, and it's 4 more points until it's a decided winner of this match, of this set. Stonehill, Molly Turner will get the chance to serve this ball off. She's trying to serve the teammate. Ooh, and yet again, if she's just able to get the ball over, this is a much different game. I don't know if you guys have been watching all game or had the chance to just understand and see, but if you were able to see, you understand that Stonehill hits the ball off right here. And AIC just lets it directly go out of bounds, clear pathway to make it a score of 17-22. That's AIC gets some subs right here. Looking to win this game. Stonehill trying to walk out of this. Woo! Way to keep the ball alive. Set your teammate up. Oh, okay. Way to hit it. Way to save the ball. AIC is not trying to lose as they're playing with some real heart. Set your teammate up. Woo! And that's how you stay in the game. That's how you stay in the play. Making a score of 18-22. AIC is only down by 3. And it's also 3 points for Stonehill to win this set. It's a very close game. It can go either way. Momentum looks on, we don't know whose side right now. Let's see who clutches this out. Okay. Here we go. Woo! Good block. Good block. Andrea Sarah Rosa doesn't want to walk out here without a W. With 4 straight points scored, Stonehill will call a timeout. As I've already said, Stonehill needs 3 more points. Only needs 3 more points in order to win this game. AIC would need 6. As I said, Stonehill is only up by 2 sets. Next game that AIC plays is a divisional game. They play that September 25th here at the Henry A. Batavia Gym. They play Salem, Connecticut at 7 p.m. As AIC will be hitting the ball off for this set as well. They're trying to clutch this win out here, at least in this set, to begin to a comeback. Here we go. Ooh. And Stonehill just shoots himself in the foot right there. Little minor mistake, making it a 20-22 score. Will AIC be able to come back and complete a win? They are 0-4 when trailing by 2 sets. Can they change that here today? And we'll see in a second. And Stonehill. You know, we're not sure they either call it fair or not. I guess you can't really control how the gymnasium is set up. For the ball to hit up there like that and just go out of bounds. We've seen it come down a couple times today, not to AIC's luck that time. But they'll score to make it a 2-point game. It's 21-23. It's 2 points to AIC to tie, and it's 2 points for Stonehill to win. As I've said earlier, you don't want Stonehill to get to that 24-point mark because as we see in last set, anything can happen, mistakes, whatever the case. Stonehill will try to. And AIC scores the point right there to make it a 22-23 score. 1 more point to tie it up. 2 more points for Stonehill to win the set. What will happen here? AIC looks to have a lot of the momentum at the moment. Here we go. Set it up. Ooh! We got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. It's 23-23. It's all tied up. 2 points. 2 points away. Stonehill will take a timeout. It's 2 points away. It could go to either side. Stonehill, AIC. They only need 25 points. But remember, you do need a 2-point cushion in order for it to be considered a win in the set. So, if, for example, if AIC scores 24, but then Stonehill scores 2 straight, they will need a 26 point while still keeping AIC at the 24 mark. But we will see who clutches it out here in a second. This is a very exciting game. Maybe the most exciting set yet. It's only the 3rd set. Again, Stonehill is up 0-2 in the set, in the match. When trailing 0-2 in the set, they're 0-4. When they win the 3rd set, they're 5-1. They won 5 straight like that. When losing the 3rd set, they're 2-4, but they lose this set, the game is likely over. So we will see which way this game goes in a second. AIC looks to have all the momentum right now, but usually coming out of the timeout, we'll see how it goes after adjustments and things of that nature, game planning. So we'll see which way it goes. At this point, anything can happen. Stonehill could score 2 straight. That's a win for Stonehill. AIC could score 2 straight. That's a win in the set for AIC. So we'll see what happens right here as Naomi, the sophomore, is going to hit the ball off right here. Set your teammate up. Okay. Way to keep it in contention. AIC the block. Ooh. Andrea Sarah Rosa. Whoa. She's not quitting. She doesn't want to give this game up, as she shouldn't. And with that, I believe that makes Andre Sarah Rosa with the 10th kill, making it her 10th game this season with 10 plus kills. 10th game this season with 10 plus points. AIC will keep it in contention. This game is getting crazy. Save it. Here we go. Set your teammate up. Hello. Ooh, that's so sneaky. Ooh. Okay. So it's tied up right now. It's tied up 24-24. It can go either way. Next point wins, but as I said, you need a 2-point cushion to officially win the set. Oh, it's getting crazy in here. The fans are into it. The sidelines are into it. Come on, AIC. Let's see what goes down. Here we go. Ooh, they call that one a Stonehill point. So Stonehill only needs one more point to win the set. Let's see how this game goes. Here we go. Shannon Burgess hitting off. Ooh! She messes that one up. Hits the net on the serve, which ties it up again at a 25-point game. Again, somebody needs a 2-point cushion to win the match officially, because now the teams are both at 25. It's anybody's game at this point. We're just looking for the next team to score 2 straight, a 2-point cushion rather. As okay, whoa. They'll call that an AIC score, which means AIC only needs one more point to call it a win on the match. Woo! Here we go. Okay, way to keep it. Oh! That's a win in that specific set, the AIC. Andrea Sarah Rosa played great in that specific sets. A lot of saves, a lot of points. She has 11 at this point. That puts her over the 10 plus kill games for this year. 10 plus point games for this year, making it her 70th of her career, her 65th of her career for the kills. Exceptional player, as you can see, if you couldn't tell already. But at this point, it is now a 2-1 match game. The AIC versus Stonehill. This is turning out to be a great match. A very exciting match. This is, like as I said, this is any 10 conference play. Again, both AIC is 0-1 in conference play. I believe the team they lost to in the NE10 was New Haven on the 21st of September of a match score of 3-1. Similar of what this game could possibly be. We'll see in a second. AIC has to come on the court, and within the last, I would say, 10 to 12 points that they have to do the same exact thing again, both defensively and offensively, in order to clutch this win out totally. AIC is going to look to come out here to do the same thing. Stonehill is leading with the 2-1 match lead. As we'll look to come back out here for the 4th set of the game. Looking for somebody to clutch this win out. AIC is hoping it's them. AIC is hoping it's them with the win. They very possibly well could do that. As I said, I personally believe, it's nothing on the players. Players have bad days, mistakes. But with Hernandez and Williams, if they're just able to get the ball over the court, I don't even think we're in the 3rd set in this game. That's just me. Of course, the game can still go any way. Set your teammate up. Ooh! And Andrea Sarah Rosa with her 11th kill. I believe if I'm not, with her 12th, I'm sorry. I believe if I'm not mistaken, her match this season is 16. So with them looking to come back and win, she can very well top that. She continues at the level she's playing, and they'll call that an out, which leads to a 2-0 lead for AIC starting this 4th set. We don't know who's gonna clutch this one out here. As Naomi served this ball off. Woo! Andrea is playing a great game. That'll be her 13th kill and point. She does have 16 this season. That's her match, 18 points. So we'll see if she's able to top that as AIC gets the block right there. As I said, Amber Williams is doing a great job defensively already. If she is just able to, she has 5 kills, don't get me wrong. She's doing a pretty good job as well as with 7 points. But the amount of time she's had the chance to actually score, if she's able to clean that up, I mean, wow. That's a good block. Ooh, what are they going to call that, Mr. Official? Okay, Mr. Official goes to Stonehill with that call, making it a score of 4-1. Stonehill will get the ball here. Hit it off. Here we go. Set your teammate up. Here you go. Hello. Woo! Amber with 2 points in the set so far, making it a score of 5-1. AIC is up. AIC is trying to create themselves a great cushion right here. Here we go. Woo! Ooh. Okay. So now it's 2-5. AIC still with a pretty pleasable cushion, considering how the game has gone thus far, but can't quit. Of course, they have to get to 25. Ooh. Starting to be a little mistakes for Stonehill as they hit the net. Makes it a score of 6-2. Looking to be a very exciting game as Guerra Martinez will serve the ball off here for AIC, and we're a little too hard. As I said, I don't know if you've been here for the whole broadcast, but When I was in middle school and I played a little volleyball tournaments in high school, I just hitting the ball. I hit the ball too hard. It just wasn't my thing, and that's what she looks to do right there, and it results in a Stonehill score. Stonehill gets the ball off. Set your teammate up. Oh. And they're just not, Stonehill is just not getting the ball over the net right here, which will result in a Stonehill timeout with the score of 7-3. Andrea Sarah Rosa with 14 and a half points. Abby Remick for Stonehill has the same amount. Amber Williams has 8 kills as well. Ivanovic has 6. Utokovic has 4. For Stonehill, Shannon Burgess has 8. Beja has 6.5. Claire Freeman has 6.5. As far as blocks, total blocks, it looks as Beja has 3. Claire Freeman has 3 as well. Shannon Burgess with 2, and Abby Remick with 1. Ivanovic has 6 total blocks. Amber Williams has 4, again doing very well defensively. Andrea Sarah Rosa has 2. Naomi has 1. Assists, you know who's leading that category. Naomi has 31. Amanda and Andrea has 1 apiece. And Lauren Rookie doing a good job on the Stonehill side as far as assists as well, with 18 and Molly with 16. But if I had to pick a point guard, if this was basketball out of 3 of them, you know I'm going with Naomi as AIC gets back on the court here to serve the ball off to Stonehill. Set your teammate up. Ooh. There you go. Hello. Oh, okay, way to keep it in contention. Oh. Okay, Stonehill. Stonehill with the point, 7, making it a 7-4 score. Carly Russell hit the ball off here. Near miss right there. Could have went either way. And on that specific play, they'll award that point to Stonehill, making them score a 7-5. Making it a score of 7-5. Set your teammate up. Woo! And that just has power. Tugovic with the score right there. And that was just a lot of power. Get that hit. Here we go. Ooh, way to keep it. Way to keep it in, AIC. Here we go. Set your teammate up. Ooh, Andrea Rosa. I'm just, honestly, listen. I'm just saying I wouldn't want to be on the other side of her hitting that ball. She hits that with nice, I mean, she is 5th of all time in kills, 5th of all time in this points. So she obviously just knows what she's doing when it comes to that department. As set your teammate up and AIC keeps it in contention. Here we go. Woo! Andrea Sarah Rosa is having a great game. By the way, the score is 10-5. Tokovic will serve the ball off here for AIC. Andre Sarah Rosa has 14 total kills. She only needs 2 more to break the season high. Here we go. Good block. Oh, they're going to call it. Okay. So they get a point to Stonehill on this one, making a score of 6-10. Very fierce competitive game right now. Here we go. Set teammate up. Here we go. Set your teammate up. Woo! She is playing out of her mind. As it is a score of 11-6. And that'll tie up her kill total for the season. 17 and a half points, and she had 18 and a half on the season. So she's close to breaking the season. Woo! That ball will take her out, but she's going to keep up and keep going. And they'll give that point to Stonehill. See, I don't know, because if that ball hits me in my face, I might have to stay down a little bit. Just a tad bit. And Stonehill gets the chance to hit the ball off. It's 7-11. And we're not talking about the score. As Kristen DeLorenzo gets the chance to hit the ball off here for Stonehill. Here we go. Hey! Woo! And they ended up giving that point to AIC, making a score of 12-7. AIC has gotten out to a pretty nice lead at this point. Stonehill looks to close it, of course. Here we go. Catch it up. Ooh! Andrea Sarah Rosa is playing with some fierce. She's blocking shots. She's scoring them. She's trying to take this game over into her hands. And she does the double finger wag. My basketball fans know anything about Mutombo. I think she's giving them a little run for the money with the double finger wag. Stonehill gets, here we go. Woo! And that's out of bounds. As AIC is getting to a pretty good lead. They're about 7 at this point, 14-7. Andrea Sarah Rosa has 18 and a half total points at this point. And on the season, her most she had was 18 against Leonora Ryan. So she's already beat that season high with just the 0.5, the half mark, the half points. So let's see if she get it right here. And they'll call it the other way. Stop that. And Andrea Sarah Rosa doesn't agree with that either. So they'll stick with the Stonehill point, making it a score of 14-8. She's already beat her kills for the season as well. Here we go. That's so sneaky, and she does a great job at it. Woo! And good hand placement right there for Amber Williams. If you've been watching the broadcast, you know she's had a little slight trouble as far as her hand placement on hitting the ball and exactly getting it over the net. And great defensively otherwise. So you're always great and happy to see that if you're the coach, but she has 9 total points. 7 kills. Here we go. And they'll call that out of bounds for Andrea Sarah Rosa, which will result in a Stonehill point. Making it 15-9. As Lauren Wilkie served the ball off here for Stonehill. As the aficionada trying to get the right call here, exactly what they're going to do. Now, as you can see, I don't know if you're able to see, but Stonehill's sideline has fun the whole game. As you can see, they're down 15-9, so it's really not about the score, even though they're up 2-1 in the match set. It's really not about the score. It's just about the culture for them, so you can tell that's a constant thing. Naomi Eckerd has 35 assists in this game. That might sound like a lot, but her career high is 62 and 60 total this season as a season high. So that's just her thing. Assists is her thing. Oh, as you can see, as the ball hits a laptop on the sideline. And I would hope Apple Care would have been able to cover something like that if it was to break, because it looks as if the laptop is all good. And they credited the point, and it's 16-9. AIC still up. They credited the point to AIC. AIC send the ball off now. Guella Martinez send the ball off. And it's a way to keep the ball alive. Oh. Way to keep the ball alive. And again, I don't know if you're able to see, but Maylani Hernandez plays with some very fierce competitiveness. On the defensive end of the ball, you know, you could just tell she doesn't like to mess up on the defensive side. She just doesn't. She doesn't like to mess up offensively either. What athlete likes to mess up? She just is, you could tell she's overly critical of herself when she does. But AIC will keep the ball in contention here. Here we go. Set it up. Woo! But that's a great job of laying your body on the line, trying to save the ball right there. But it will result in a Stonehill score of 16-11. Stonehill's looking to make some sort of comeback here. AIC is still up. Here we go. And that's going to be out of bounds. Hitting the ball too hard, which again was just my problem with just the game of volleyball. That's why I just don't think it will ever work for me. The Stonehill will be getting the ball off here. Here we go. Oh, they just couldn't do it. She double touched it, tried to get it coming down, and just couldn't second guess herself, which will result in an AIC timeout. AIC was up as much by 7 and now only up by 3. Making it a score of 16-13. As I said, Andre Sarah Rosa at this point has 16 total kills. Amber Williams has 8. Butovic has 6. Hernandez has 4 assists, 36 still for Eckert. Service aces, Martinez has 2, so pretty good there. Total blocks is 6, and Ivanovic leads the department in that. And for points, Andrea Sarah Rosa has 18.5 total. Amber Williams with 10. And Andrea with those 18.5 points again, that tops her season high, which she just set on September 10th. So obviously, you can tell she's very good at breaking records. Career high in points, again, is 32.5. Her career high in kills is 31. She's looking to close in on the difference here pretty soon as Stonehill hits the ball off here. Woo! There's some real fierceness in hitting the ball when the team is hitting the ball trying to. It's just some serious hitting. As AIC will hit the ball off here again, making this, it's a 17-13 score. AIC will try to pull it away here to make them a 2-2 match. Ooh. That's a very, I've been saying it all game, but it's very slick, like just hitting, it's a little tap. And the goal of the ball the goal is to get the ball to hit the floor directly, coming down, not going all over the place. It's the ball to directly down when you hit it over, and they do a great job at it. Both sides actually. Here we go. Hello. Ooh, good block. Oh, they're playing out their mind. Now, with the score being so close of a 19-13 score, I'm not. Don't quote me because I'm really not sure. But if I'm not mistaken, when the match is a total of 2-2. It ends up being that last set for the team to win it. You have to only score 15. And I think the 2-2 point differential still matters. So we'll see what happens here. The AIC is close to pulling this one out. Here we go. Ooh, not. Andrea Sarah Rose has been doing great this game. But that time just not quite hitting the net, which I'm sure is a common thing. I mean, you have to jump pretty high to get those off the ground, so I'm sure it's not an uncommon thing. Here we go. Oh, what do they call right there? They call out a point for Stonehill. And the aficionados talk this one over. They're not sure who they want to award the point to. Personally, I think the point goes to AIC. Maybe I'm biased, but and maybe I'm not biased because the point did end up going to AIC, as it should. Huh? Save. And they'll get the point right back, making it a score of 19-15. Serve off here for Stonehill. Set it up. Ooh. Stonehill is looking for a little bit of a comeback here. Nice calm hit for AIC to just get it over. Set your teammate up. Ooh, keep it in contention. Here we go. Hello. Hello. Woo, way to throw your body on the ground for that point. And they're only going to make it a 2-point deficit of 17-19. AIC is still up at the moment. AIC will have a sub out here. Serve off for Stonehill. Here we go. Hello. Woo, way to save it. Here we go. Ooh. Stonehill is trying to make a comeback. It's 18-19. Again, Stonehill has won 2 sets. AIC has only won 1. If I'm not mistaken, if they win one more set, Stonehill that is, it's all over. And they were really giving it to them, AIC, at the the first couple points of the set. Whatever AIC had as a plan, as just a game plan in general, they had to slowly but surely come back to that. Actually, not slowly. The score is 19-18. They might want to do that now. So we'll see what they can do coming out of halftime. Score being 19-18. AIC is definitely looking to clutch out a W right here. Stonehill is looking. Again, the score is 19-18. Stonehill is up 2-1 as far as the sets. Stonehill will be serving the ball. Carly Russell on the serve. The defensive specialist, the Liberio, if you will. Here we go. Set your teammate up. Woo! How? She just missed that one. As I said, she just, man. The good thing about it, though, is she is a sophomore, so she does have some time. And if she's able to get that under control, the hand placement, as far as actually hitting over the net, I mean, sky's the limit, honestly. And AIC is starting to beat themselves a little bit, just a tad bit. 20-19 of the score. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me, I think this is the first time Stonehill has been up the whole set. Don't quote me. I'm not sure, but I think it is as Stonehill hits the ball off here. Hello. Ooh, good block. Hello. Ooh, way to save it. Hello. Ooh, they're playing. Oh, you got to get out the way faster. Here we go. Hello. And they're going to call that a Stonehill point. They're going to call that a Stonehill point, making it a 21-19 game. Stonehill only needs 4 more to win the whole game, and everybody is on their feet. Let's see how this game pans out. I mean, as I said, AIC was up as many as 7 in the set, but with college sports in general, college volleyball in this case, you just can't never sleep. Anything can happen. You have to keep your foot on the gas the whole game, the whole set, the whole match. So Stonehill is able to hit the ball off right. Let's see what happens. Woo! Hello. Ooh, what happens? Call it a 20-21 point game. Stonehill is still up. Let's see who pulls this one away. This is a tense game. Can go either way right now. We really don't know. Tokovic, here we go. Okay. Hello. Making it a score of 22-20. Stonehill only needs 3 more points to pull out a win here. Let's see what happens. It's coming down to the wire. When I say the wire, I'm talking about the wire, not the show, but the wire. Here we go. Ooh, I'm surprised they didn't call nothing right there. They called it. They did. They did. And it's a score of 23-20. AIC again was up as many as 7 in this specific set. Stonehill only needs 2 more to clutch it out, and they're serving the ball here. See what happens is, ooh, hello. And they'll call that an AIC point, making the score of 21-23. It's no quit in Andrea. It's no quit. The defensive specialist, Amanda Rodriguez, will serve the ball right here for AIC. Hello. Set your teammate up. Ooh, 24 points. Hey, they only need 1 more point to pull this one off. It's a very close game. It's a very close game. AIC is going to have to lock in for this one. Any mistakes, this thing is over. Any mistakes. So Kristen DiLorenzo will serve it off here. Easy mistake. Easy one. And that serves as an end game. Good shit commentating, boy. That serves as a game with Stonehill winning the game 25-21 in a 3-1 match set. And that will end the game for Stonehill. That will end the game for Stonehill. That was a very exciting game. It could have went any way. I mean, if you were watching it from, the jump off till now, I mean, the score really could have went any way. The game itself could have really went any way. So it was very interesting to see this game go down to the wire in the way that it did. But you have had the chance to watch Stonehill versus AIC volleyball, and that will be the end of the game. And we'll be signing off here. My name is Salim Masai. I thank you for joining us for the broadcast. I hope you had fun. I had fun. It was a very exciting game. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day.